Well, glad to hear you getting back to it, man. It seems like the musical world is starting to heal and getting ready for a lot of upcoming concerts we have coming to Louisiana. So if and when you get that tour going, bro, don't pass us up, okay? All right. Talk
I'll do
easy.
my best.
All right, we're gonna go over to Cody Doiron, and that's how you say his last name. Trust me, I had to teach myself. Cody Doiron, you have been unmuted, sir. You have the floor.
All right. My question is, what was going on in your head and around you when you first realized you had something great to share with the world?
That's an interesting question. I always looked at it like, I mean, there was a couple things, right? So like we instinctively made the music we made. Like it wasn't like, there wasn't it wasn't like tactical. It wasn't like a strategy. It was like at the time, people weren't putting the types of music that I liked together. Like you wouldn't hear them mashed up together. So like backtracking on, like I just mentioned, like the Jay-Z thing, for example, like at that point when they had come, MTV went to Jay and was like, hey, you know, do you want to do this mashup thing? And they went to Jay, they said, who do you want to do it with? And he said, Linkin Park. Like what he didn't realize is I grew up before there was ever a band. Like when I was, you know, I was talking about that piano teacher, like during that time period when I bought my first sampler and I was making my first tracks, I didn't rap. I didn't know, like I listened to rap. I just never had done it. I'd never tried it. And so instead of doing that, I would get acapellas of my favorite rap songs and I'd basically make a new beat for those songs. So I get like a vocal from like Wu-Tang Clan or like Biggie or something like that. And I'd make a new beat for it. But the beats that I was making, I might play some sounds, but I might also sample like Smashing Pumpkins or Rage Against the Machine and mash that up with like Michael Jackson. Like it was like bizarre, bonkers stuff. And it was just strictly based on like the weird intuition and whatever stuff I listened to. So yeah, I think that's like when we arrived at like, oh, this is a sound that, you know, we're making that other people aren't making. It just solidified a bit of that approach of just knowing that we had found a version of like our own voice, if that makes sense.